Running Back Nation, what is good? Sixers, sickos, what is good? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Running Back Philly. I usually do the first show of the week as a live stream, but I don't have time to do a live stream today. I won't be around when the best time is available to do that when I normally do it, so we're just going to put it out as a recorded podcast, all right? So thanks for tuning in. There's two things we're going to talk about. Joel Embiid's 2K rating came out, and again, I don't care about the game. I don't play the game, but the game does resonate in the NBA community, and people talk about the ratings, and his rating and something inside that rating confirms something that I've been saying for a long time about Joel Embiid and how he's viewed across the league. So I want to talk about some specifics there. And then Jared McCain was on Paul George's podcast, and I would have really had no interest in listening to that whatsoever, but some clips were posted on Twitter, and they were pretty interesting, and there are some things in there that I want to talk about. So, of course, this is brought to you by Game Time Ticket app and CLNS Media. And do me a favor, hit the like button one time. Let's get over 1,000 likes on the video. And subscribe to the channel. Right now, 46% of the last video, people that viewed it were not subscribed to the channel. So do me a favor. Helps me out a lot. Just hit that little subscribe button. All right? Let's get down to business. So Joel Embiid's 2K rating is a 96. And 96 is fine. He was a 98, I guess, at the end of last season on the game. The game comes out, he's a 96. I'm saying to myself, okay, 96, whatever. But then you look at the top players, and Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo are a 97. And first of all, what could possibly make Giannis, Luka, or Nikola Jokic 1 point higher than Joel Embiid? When healthy, Joel Embiid is by far the best player in the game. Why do I say that? Because of the defensive side of the ball. I don't care what you say about Jokic's game. I don't care what you say about Luka's game. Both of those dudes absolutely stink on the defensive side of the ball. Joel Embiid is an offensive powerhouse and a defensive menace. You even witnessed it in the Olympics. The Olympics, you got to see it on a national stage. As soon as he was on the floor, nobody attacked the paint. As soon as he went to the bench, even with Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis in there. Layup line. Joel Embiid is one of the most underrated rim protectors I've ever seen in my life. So how did Joel end up with a 96 and these guys end up with a 97? So I look a little bit deeper, okay? And this website right here, 2kratings.com, breaks it down a little bit better. First of all, no Hall of Fame badges. I don't really understand what the badges are for, but I feel like there should be a couple of those, okay? Yeah, 16 gold. But 96 overall, inside scoring 93, outside scoring 92, athleticism 80, playmaking 70, rebounding 89. I'm fine with all of that. Actually, his rebounding might be a little bit too high. Defending 76. What? 76. Defending 76. Somebody make that make sense. Somebody please make that make sense. And when you dig a little bit deeper here, and they break it down even farther, you look at all the attributes. Here's his offensive attributes: athleticism, speed, acceleration, low, vertical, low, which is true, which is sad because his vertical used to be a lot better. Overall durability is 76. So his durability does, play a part in what they rated him. I'm sure Jokic and Luka, even though Luka's hurt a lot too. So I don't know what his durability rating is. I should have looked at that. But Joel's durability rating affects his overall rating. When you go to defending, interior defense 92. Sounds like a lot, right? Okay, you say, okay, that's a good rating. His interior defense is 92. That's a good rating. Block 82. That's absolute blasphemy. Joel Embiid is one of the best shot blockers I've ever seen. Ever. For his size, the way he maneuvers his body to track the ball and block shots without fouling is incredible. And he's still, in my opinion, the best shot blocker in the league. His interior defense is, I don't see a reason why it's not a 99. Like I said, as soon as he gets on the floor, players don't want to attack the paint. It changes the game drastically. And if you're making ratings just off of stats, that's one thing. But a player can have more blocks per game and not necessarily be the better defender. Joel Embiid doesn't get as many blocks per game as Rudy Gobert. Players don't attack Joel Embiid as much as they do Rudy Gobert. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's much more likely to block the shot. Players are much more willing to attack Rudy Gobert. And so I went on the a little bit deeper on the website and went to interior defense attribute. And, where's he at on this entire list of players? And Rudy Gobert is number 1 at a 97. Rudy Gobert, 97 interior defensive rating. This is a guy who gave up 42 points to Ben Simmons layups. Rudy Gobert continues to be the most overrated player I have ever seen in my 30 plus years of watching NBA basketball. I cannot understand why he is still viewed as the best interior defender in the NBA. He gets absolutely attacked nonstop. This is a guy that got put on the bench in the Olympics for Victor Wembanyama. Jaren Jackson Jr., 96. Anthony Davis, 94. Evan Mobley, 94. Brook Lopez, 94. Bam Adebayo, 93. Draymond Green, 93. Joel Embiid, 92. You're telling me Draymond Green is a better interior defender right now than Joel Embiid? Come on, 2K. What are we doing here? And again, the game doesn't matter. I don't play the game. But it just proves what I consistently say about Joel Embiid. He's the most underrated defender I've ever seen. And, there was a podcast a couple of weeks ago that I saw just a clip of, and somebody, it was actually Kenyon Martin was talking about NBA defenders, and he listed off all these names, and he never said Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is not talked about when it comes to NBA defense. I'm sorry, Anthony Davis is not a better interior defender than Joel Embiid. Rudy Gobert is not. Evan Mobley is not. Brook Lopez is not. Bam Adebayo is not. Draymond Green is not. When healthy, Joel Embiid is the best defender in the NBA. When healthy, he's the best player in the NBA. I think he should be a 99 on 2K. I think his interior defense should be a 99. And that's what I think about it. But, he's underrated defensively across the NBA landscape, and NBA 2K ratings just kind of drive that point home. Give me your thoughts on all of that. All right, in the comments. Or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, give me your thoughts on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Just thanks for listening anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go over to the Jared McCain, the clips from Jared McCain on Paul George's podcast. And we're just going to play them, and I'm going to react to them. I'm just going to give my honest reaction. I haven't heard most of it. I'm just going to give my honest reaction to it. And I'm going to try not to talk too much about nail polish or TikToks, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I can't promise anything. You're just going to get my natural reaction to Jared McCain talking on Paul George's podcast, okay? But first, this is brought to you by Game Time Ticket app. Game Time Ticket app takes the guesswork out of buying sports tickets. All right, because you don't have to sift through 1,000 different tickets to find the right seat and to find the best price. They find it for you. Right here, you can see on their website, you see the whole arena. This is October 30th, Pistons at 76ers. Tobias Harris's return to the Wells Fargo Center. You want to go there in a crumble cookie costume and help me boo Tobias Harris? Game Time's got you. And right here, they got you. Do you want the cheapest ticket possible? They'll tell you which one it is. Right here, $16. You can be in the arena booing Tobias Harris with me. Then they got the best deal. Super deal. $61. You're right on the corner of the court right there, booing Tobias Harris with me. That is how Game Time ticket app works. Take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CLNS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price. Guaranteed. Thank you to Game Time for sponsoring the channel. Now, here we go. Jared McCain was on Paul George's podcast. Of course, the Sixers drafted Jared McCain. I will never really understand the draft pick. I don't hate Jared McCain. I don't think he sucks as a player. I think he might end up being really good. I think it's redundant with Tyrese Maxey, and just long-term looking at the fit, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But we're not here to talk about that. We're just going to react to the things that he said on the Paul George podcast right now. And of course, shout out to my guy, the one and only Sixers NBA insider, Sean Bernard, posted this on his Twitter account. Listen.
How often do you get asked from people to do TikTok?
A lot.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like anybody.
So right off the bat, we're talking about TikToks. Oh, well, here we go.
That one's tough to do. Like, pictures is fine. The TikToks that get, those are tough to do. I can't really do those when I'm like on the he knows back there. He tries to, he's like, nah, we're good right now. We're good right now.
So people show up and ask Jared McCain to make a TikTok. I'm old school. I don't know. This is the new world we live in. We got to deal with it.
If your teammates ask you, what you doing with P?
Yeah.
Has any NBA player?
Did P say no in the background?
I don't know if he's down. Yeah.
Has any NBA
I don't know if he's down though. I know Maxey, he was not rocking with that.
Has any
There it was.
Maxey, he was not rocking with that. I don't know if he's down though. I know Maxey, he was not rocking with that.
Tyrese Maxey was not rocking with doing a TikTok with Jared McCain. Tyrese Maxey is all business. He's all work. He's all focus. And it's exactly why. I know people be like, yo, you know, people make comments about Ben Simmons or whatever. You should be in the gym shooting jump shots. People be like, dude, the guy can't take a vacation. The guy can't take a break. The guy can't relax, you know. Tyrese Maxey, when it comes to his work ethic, is on like a psychopathic type of level. And he said before, they have to tell him to stop. They have to limit him in the gym or he'll be there all day, you know? And it sounds crazy, but it's exactly why he has developed as quickly as he has. Because he's always focused on his development. He's always focused on getting better and what's next. He ain't taking no time out to do a TikTok dance. Tyrese Maxey's a real one, man. And he's a warrior. He ain't about the bullshit. And he's just perfect for Philly, and I love that he's here. Let's continue to listen.
Any NBA player asked you yet to do one?
Yeah.
Nah, not ask me. Nah,
no NBA players asked him to do TikToks. Take that
so.
for what it is. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't think I got the TikTok. I don't got the TikTok down. I can dance though.
You'd be all right.
I don't know if I can. Have you had any interactions with the big fella Joel? And
am I wrong for saying, okay, the TikTok thing? Here we go. I said I wasn't going to talk about it. Am I wrong? Like when I heard Paul George say I don't have the TikTok thing.
No, I don't think so. Nah.
I don't think I got the TikTok. I don't got the.
Because you're a grown man. This is for children. You wouldn't look right. Paul George wouldn't look right doing a TikTok dance because he's a grown man. So am I wrong for saying that this TikTok dance stuff is childish? It's for children. And it's absolutely ridiculous that Jared McCain does this. Let me know if I'm wrong. That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking is, am I wrong? That's all I'm asking. Let's find out what else he said. Jared McCain is slowly becoming my favorite NBA player. Philly Ty says. Let's hear this one.
In front of everybody, I did, like I sang Pharrell sometimes and some Drake. Shout out Drake. That's the goal.
Oh, shit.
Let's get a round of applause for Drake.
Love to hear that, man.
Why are we giving a round of applause for Drake?
Everyone clap it up. Drake, we love you.
Drake, we love you?
Man, my favorite guest,
You
bro.
are his favorite player in the world now.
Yo, this is great.
Drake, you loving this.
Yeah. Best rap. I mean, yeah, I don't got to go into Drake, but that's my guy.
Say less,
Okay,
bro.
clear.
Say less,
All right,
man.
well, we know the Drake. We know where
What's
you
understood
We know
doesn't
where
need to
you
be
lay.
explained.
Where you lay
I
on the
was
Drake
at the
versus Kendrick.
concert when
Oh, this is a Drake versus Kendrick Lamar thing. I'm not listening to that. What's next? Jared McCain names his NBA player comparison. This one's interesting. Posted by our good friends who absolutely do not hate me whatsoever at Nick's Muse.
Your player comparison too.
I would love to say Jalen Brunson. Not quite
Okay.
there yet, but
That's
Seth.
Your player comparison too.
I would love to say Jalen Brunson. Not quite
Okay.
there yet, but
That's
Seth Curry.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all, man. I don't like that at all. I don't let my hate blind myself from reality. I see what Jalen Brunson does. He's very, very good. And he's a clutch shooter. And he rises to the occasion and he hits big time shots. But the way that he plays the game, the jumping sideways and leaning in and throwing himself on the floor, the flopping is hard for me to be a fan of. I absolutely cannot stand watching Jalen Brunson play basketball. And in that Knicks series is when I really got to watch it. You know, before that, it's like, yeah, a game here or there, and you'd see the highlights of him dropping 45 or whatever. But when you really watch every possession, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying, and it's not good for the game because he's manipulating the entire just rule book every single possession. And if Jared McCain gets out there and gets in the lane and starts doing what Jalen Brunson does, I am going to be the biggest Jared McCain hater on the planet. The first time I see that kid throw himself on the floor instead of trying to finish a shot, I'm out. You know, I'm already annoyed at the TikTok stuff. Now you're going to compare yourself to Jalen Brunson? Strike two. Jared McCain. What else we got, man? Jared McCain called his interview with the Sixers the most chill of the pre-draft interviews he did.
What did the 76ers ask you when they got an opportunity to ask you a question?
Yeah, I mean, their interview probably went like the most chill, I felt. A lot of the one, like, it was just very like simple questions, I felt.
Mhm.
Very simple questions. Nothing too crazy. I think it was just simple family,
Right.
how I grew up, basketball, what I like outside of basketball.
Staying on the subject of the whole.
Cooper Flagg is a real special talent. Jared McCain talking about Drake again. Jared McCain sounds off on criticism about his TikTok and nails. Jesus Christ. I said we weren't going to sit here and talk about nails and TikToks, but here we are. Let's just hear it.
Everybody got something to say and got an opinion on.
Yeah.
Comment section going crazy. How you deal with that?
At first, it was tough because I was like, I'm trying to spread positivity,
Right.
and then people are hating, saying everything to me at games, It was crazy. That's all they want is a reaction. I got to tell my parents, like, they want to respond more than I do. And I got to tell them, like, no, like, just chill.
Yeah.
Like, just chill. It's all right. You get used to it at a certain point. I didn't really like how just people talk about the nails, the TikToks more than basketball.
I didn't really like how people talk about nails and the TikToks more than basketball. You're the one doing it. Why wouldn't they talk about that? You know? That's what they're going to talk about because you're the one doing it.
People talk about the nails, the TikToks more than basketball. I'm like, I've done basketball since I was 3 years old. I do this stuff on the side, but obviously it's got me where I'm at today. But when
It's got me where I'm at today. Is he legitimately known as like a famous TikToker? I'm confused, man. Maybe I probably shouldn't even be making this episode.
See, that's got me where I'm at today. But when they try and overshadow like my hard work in basketball just by saying the TikTok
Right,
and
the
the
TikTok
nails,
stuff.
that's when I hate it. But it's something I got to live with.
I wish I had more of an opinion on that. I just don't feel like I really do. Jared McCain's pre-draft process had it all, even questions about yoga in a room full of moms. Yeah, I don't know. And this is probably why I didn't sit down and listen to the Jared McCain, Paul George podcast, because I have no interest in it. But I do think it's fun that Tyrese Maxey didn't want to do TikToks with him. I don't like the fact that he compared himself to Jalen Brunson. I guess that's it, really. Y'all give me your opinion in the comments, man. Let me know what you think. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We got 55 days until the beginning of the NBA season. Sixers training camp starts October 1st. There's 5 days of training camp. Then there's the preseason. Then there's the regular season. So right about October 1st, we're going to have a whole lot of things to cover and talk about. This month of September is going to be tough, but we're going to get through it together. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button one time. Y'all are the best. I'm out of here.